welcome. Hi, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today we're doing a daily vibration for November 18th, 2019. So officially today, you guys will have access to my podcast via Google Podcast, via Apple Podcast, via Spotify, via Anchor, via Radio Talk. Okay, I am going to link all of the links that I do have already in the description box below, or you guys can just look me up on any of these platforms for the number 4, Your Inner Voice, Spiritual Chef. That would be me. So the number 4, Your Inner Voice, by Spiritual Chef, that would be me. So I already have a few episodes up for you guys to go ahead and take a listen. Super excited about that. Make sure you guys email me with comments, with topics. I'd love to hear exactly what you have to say, okay? You're going to get a different side of me. Just so you know, it's a different side of me. So today we're doing a daily vibration, but I also want to let you guys know that I do go live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do jump into the queue and we answer questions, okay? Also, I want you guys to know I am working on a new Facebook platform. This is going to be about relationships, healing, growing, sex, healthy communication, all of the things that we would need to know to create healthy relationships. We'll be tackling in that platform. Okay. I also want to let you guys know, up until the 22nd of this month, which is this Friday, I believe. Yep. Going into Sagittarius season, you guys still have access to get a love reading or a, career reading. Okay. So they're $50 each for 45-minute sessions. I know that not everyone can schedule a reading with me at full price. So this is a really good time for you guys to go ahead and jump onto this birthday special deal. Now, with that being said, oh, and my shea butter, guys. So if you're interested in the shea butter gift packages for the holidays, please make sure that you email me also. With that being said, let's get into the vibration of the number 2 today. So first of all, as always, I'm going to start off with intuitive energy, okay? All day, every day, your intuition is on point and on key and just waiting for you to tap into your intuition. You will feel like you need to have some personal freedom today as you're moving through this energy, okay? Now, we're vibrating, excuse me. We're vibrating on the number 5 today, guys, right? So whenever we're vibrating on the number 5, you just have to be open to change because change is constant, okay? Life lessons may be key today via experience. So you may feel like you're using your experience to make choices today, which is okay, right? You just want to make sure that you're using your discernment. Be able and be mindful to be adaptable and flexible today because things are definitely can change because we do have Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio. So there could be a lot of miscommunication. So just be flexible and be willing to change if needed, okay? Today is a day all about progress, being motivated as well as being resourceful today. We do have magnetism energy in the atmosphere, and we do have magnetism energy all day anyway, right? Every day. So just be mindful of what it is that you're magnetizing and pulling to yourself, okay? Whatever you give attention to is what manifests in your life. So just be mindful about that. On the lower vibrational end of the number 5, you can see fear of change happening. You can see a lot of discord, a lot of arguments happening. You could also see sudden, upheaval, okay, and that's like violent change. So you just want to be mindful and pay attention to how you're driving today. You know, when you're crossing the street, just be mindful about that energy. There is restless energy in the atmosphere as well as rigid thoughts and action and irresponsible energy. So you want to be mindful today. Also, my love, when you're interacting with others, this energy is in the atmosphere. So this may not necessarily be your energy. It could be the energy that you're interacting with, or you yourself could find yourself interacting with this energy by the way you're communicating with people. So just be mindful when you are dealing with others today, not to be irresponsible with your thoughts and your actions, especially your feelings. We talked about that in our live yesterday on Facebook. Just being mindful because somebody asked, you know, I gave an example of how you can protect your energy to the group in the 13-week crew on the live. And I was explaining to them, you know, you get a phone call. If you don't have the energy to talk long because you know that person is an energy vampire, Once you answer that phone, you could just say, hey, you know, how you doing? You know, I only got a few minutes to talk, but I wanted to check and make sure that you're good. And somebody in the group asked if that wasn't being fake. And I said, no, that's not being fake. Being fake is being friends with someone that you don't want to be friends with, okay? That is actually you being able to take care of your needs first. If you know that you're having a difficult day, right, emotionally and mentally, why would you want to spend an hour on the phone with someone that's just going to dump all of their problems on you and tell you why the world is fucked up, tell you why men is fucked up, tell you why people is fucked up, and then you're left carrying their emotional shit that they just dumped on you, plus all of the other things you were trying to work through to begin with, right? So just be mindful about that, my loves, okay? We do have that retrograde energy, which is all about going to the depth of things, as well as it may cause some illusions, okay? So you just want to check in with yourself today. All right, so if you can kindly we're going to thank our angels, we're going to thank our guides, we're going to thank our ancestors, we're going to thank our higher selves, we're going to thank the divine masculine and feminine energy, we're going to thank all the energy in the atmosphere that's here to help guide, protect, encourage, motivate, and inspire us, okay? So today we're going to make it a little short, okay, because you guys know I pre-record, so it is Sunday, just finished dinner, had a long day today, so now I'm ready to just relax. So, all right, guys, I don't know why I feel like this came out yesterday. Didn't we have this yesterday? Pay attention to the signs. I feel like this came out, if not yesterday, day before yesterday. And I think courage was in one of these readings too within the past couple of days. Okay. So basically we have courage popping up. Okay. We got pay attention to the signs popping up, and we have the phoenix is rising popping up, right? So let's clarify all of these messages. So let's just say today some of you may need to operate with a little bit more courage, okay? Now remember, my loves, that today you need to be a little bit more flexible so you can adapt to the energy changes, okay? So clarifying courage today, my love, it is saying adjustments may be required for some of you, okay? And it wants you to know as you're making those adjustments, you want to be mindful to look at the bigger picture, okay? You want to be mindful to look at the bigger picture. So let's just get one more wisdom card here. Be mindful, looking at the bigger picture. So it's asking you to have courage, make the adjustments that's necessary for some of you, as well as looking at the big picture, right? And with this energy, you have the eclipse in Taurus, okay? And with the eclipse in Taurus energy, it's really about you reevaluating self, as well as you reevaluating things from the perspective of your heart, okay? You may have felt like something, so this is why we need to pay attention to this energy with the retrograde energy, okay? This is important for you guys to pull back, for you to be able to think and go within before you really start spitting out words and maybe even projecting your feelings on others. So be mindful, okay? Be mindful of that, okay? It's a time for you to reevaluate things and maybe even change your heart based on the way you see things, okay? So have courage today. Some of you will be asked or required to step out and have some courage today. You got the eclipse in Taurus, which is asking you to reevaluate things, okay? And you could find a change of heart is necessary because you do have adjustment is going to be required, as well as you being able to keep an eye open for the bigger picture, okay? That's going to be important, my loves, all right? Now, when it comes to paying attention to the signs, clarify this energy for us. When it comes to paying attention to, ooh, that's jumping, y'all. When it comes to paying attention to the sign, it's going to say confidence is key, especially for those of you where this is a spiritual walk and you have to pay attention and be mindful, all right? You know, sometimes we hear things or we feel things and we don't trust ourselves, okay? So for those of you that are being called to pay attention to your intuition, or to learn how to trust your intuition, or to learn how to trust your gut, it is saying you need to operate with that with confidence today, okay? Some of you may have to call others out today on some of their fuckery. So as you do that with confidence, okay? And understand that there is irresponsible energy in the atmosphere as well as competitive energy. So be mindful of that today, okay? People could be on their shit today, so just be mindful about that. And as you're paying attention to the signs and calling shit out with confidence, right? Know that energy is gaining momentum, okay? And let me clarify that. And the energy that's gaining momentum is you working towards whatever you're working on. Just know that it will pay off. Pay attention to the signs. Follow your gut. You're going to check people if you need to. Now, this is a tip that I'm going to give you guys. When you find that you have to check somebody or put somebody in check, okay, you just want to check and make sure it's not something that you need to handle first and you're not self-projecting. So say, for example, if somebody hurts my feelings and I feel somebody crossed the boundary, my first question to myself, is this something that Kamoy needs to deal with? Is this a Kamoy issue? Am I being an emotional puppet right now, being pulled in emotionally? Or is this something I really need to step up and say to this person? So you always want to govern and make sure that you're not projecting your own fears and insecurity in someone, and you really need to step up and handle your shit by telling somebody what the hell they need to know, okay? So pay attention to the signs, check within, okay? Know that confidence is going to be key. All of this confidence energy is gaining momentum. That's what it wants you to know. And your hard work is going to pay off once you continue to pay attention to the signs, okay? You do have the moon in Sagittarius, okay? And it's saying you will discover some stuff if you're paying attention to these signs coming through, okay? The moon in Sagittarius is all about freedom and being adventurous, okay? Maybe even you see, because Sagittarius energy is very perceptive energy, okay? So, which really matches you paying attention to the sign. So tap into that energy. Be open to discover, okay? Be open to discover. Remember, sudden changes in the atmosphere today. You don't want to fear change, okay? And you also want to be mindful to check in with self today. How are you feeling? Why are you feeling the way you feel? Is this something that you need to deal with, or is this something that you need to talk to someone about so you can deal with the shit? You need to check somebody, okay? Do you need to pull back because you're just giving this person too much emotional attention? Okay, so you're going to have to discern what you need to do, okay? All right, we're going to clarify the Phoenix energy is rising. The Phoenix energy is rising. If I'm not mistaken, this card represents your life just going through transformation and is asking you to step up into a higher place of consciousness as you deal with stuff. Let me just read that for you. Okay, yep. So the Phoenix is rising is everything in your life everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. So for those of you that feel like you've been like literally like burnt to the ground emotionally, mentally, just, know that the Phoenix is rising, and everything that felt like it fell apart, literally maybe even like putty in your hands, they're saying no. Know that that was for a purpose, okay? It is time for you to release all negativity. So as the Phoenix within you rise, as your strength rises, as your confidence rises, know, my love, that it is time for you to release all negativity. That is going to be important, okay? Remember, we talked about you being able to be on your new timeline. So you can't be happy and sad at the same time. You're really going to have to choose which one you're going to be in, okay? Now, as you release the negativity and as you embrace that everything happens for a reason, know that you have a win-win situation here. Yes, all of the painful shit was hurtful. Yes, you've had to go through some stuff, but now everything that you've been through, you've learned some shit, you've grown up, you've matured some, you're now stepping into self-love, self-admiration, okay? You're now stepping into self-acceptance. So really for you, all of the shit that you've been through, consider it a win-win. Lesson learned, and now let's move on, okay? Don't get caught up in all of the negative shit and the shit about people you can't change and all of the fuckery that people did. The universe does not deliver blind justice, and please understand everybody has to deal with their own recompense, okay? If they, whatever you put out, you get back, okay? There's an old West Indian saying that says, when you dig one ditch, dig two. So really, when you come for me, make sure that you're gonna get come for too. Somebody coming for you too. Okay? So don't throw anything at someone that you cannot deal with yourself. Don't throw ill will at someone if you can't handle ill will back. Don't go for nobody if you can't handle someone coming back to call you out on your shit, okay? So, no, clarifying the Phoenix is rising, you have the sun in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is all about order and structure and stuff. So, yeah, this is, yeah, I've been working my ass off, and I am going to get what I want. So Capricorn energy right now is checking in the status. So when you see this card popping, yeah, it's a win-win-win for you. And that's the status. Your status is you winning it. You know, Capricorn energy is all about using what they have. They're very resourceful. Okay, very, very resourceful. So as you work and you do what's required, know that you will attain your goals. Know that the Phoenix will rise, okay? All right, guys, that is your motivation and inspiration for today. Starting tomorrow, we'll jump back into the signs. In the meantime, please understand, my loves, that today intuitive energy is always in the atmosphere. Today, we're vibrating on the number 5, which is all about change. So you want to be flexible for the change that's coming in. Be resourceful also. If you're not motivated, you may want to try your affirmations and maybe even some meditation today. Choices, life choices is going to be key today. Remember, magnetism energy is always in the atmosphere, but it's going to be on point today. So pay attention to your thoughts as well as your feelings, because you're constantly attracting things to you on a daily basis. Some of you may feel like your personal freedom is required and you don't want to be boxed in or trapped in by someone else's mental thoughts of you, or maybe even how they feel about you, right? Know that competitive energies in the atmosphere. Once again, irresponsible energies in the atmosphere, restless energy, and fear of change. So you can't be happy and sad at the same time. You're going to have to choose what state you want to live in. What state you want to live in, okay? All right, my love. So once again, I'll see you guys in your dailies tomorrow. I will be putting up the general readings for air and fire signs because they did not get posted last week. So this week's general readings for the air and the fire signs, the videos that were supposed to be done last week, they're going to be done in a combined video. And each sign will get their own allotted slot within that one video. So you guys will see that up by Tuesday. And then on Tuesday, we start a new string of this week's reading. And we're just going to see where the energy goes this week, okay? In the meantime, my love, make sure that you check out my podcast. You guys can find me, like I said, on Apple Podcasts. You can find me on Spotify. You can also find me on Google, Radio Talk, and there's one more, and I can't remember, but I'll have all of that information for you in the description box below. All right, my loves, be kind to yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the dailies as well as your individuals this week, and then I'll see you live on Friday. Bye, my loves.